name is Juan Rodarte. I am building manager at the Great and Mighty Summit Charter Academy. I've been here for, I believe, 7 years.
And prior to being here, where were you?
I believe it was 8 years. I was over at Rosa Parks, which is another Aspire school in Stockton, and I was the building manager there also.
Why did you first come to Aspire?
I was coming out from being a union carpenter. The right door opened. One of a fellow coworker offered, let me know that there was openings coming up to apply. Of other experiences that I've had before, I felt working around kids, I could fit in.
Yeah.
So I took the challenge, and I've been here about 15 years.
What makes you stay?
I think it's also the same reason why time has passed for me so fast. It has had its challenges in many ways. It's challenged me to seek more education, and at the same time, enjoying working with kids and seeing the effect that not just me, but as a collaboration with all our other staff, what we can do in mentoring, helping, teaching, instructing kids.
What do the kids mean to you?
They mean the future. I'm not a believer that I know what a kid should be. Yeah. I am a believer of what a kid can be. And to me, background, color, skin, culture, stories do not matter. You have a future, and it is high and bright. And to me, seeing those results in many kids, even now being here 15 years and seeing some of these kids, some of them returning back to Aspire or becoming as great as like hearing stories that they get accepted at a prestige college while their parents, maybe migrant workers. And they are given, they work so hard to believe in what other people are believing in them, and see them being rewarded with these high scholarships, or just finding themselves that they can actually, do more than what they've ever thought they can reach. Is a great reward for me.
What's the most satisfying part of your job?
Seeing these teachers know that they can help be part of the breaking that trend, I think it's rewarding, and it satisfies me seeing that. And that would mean me making sure that they have the environment, which is the facility, where they can succeed in that type of goal.
What kind of impact do you want to have on education, on this world?
To me, it's equality. I mean, I think I take my story as a warrant. I take, as an immigrant kid who was brought with my mom. There's a lot of personal convictions that I have. Seeing my kids succeed, my daughter go to college, attending college, succeeding in college, seeing my son go through an Aspire middle school, and not be part of a statistic that it is that I used to be labeled on. It inspires me, and it challenges me to give more to the kids, and I want to see myself impacting kids even more than I think I can, to help teachers to press on and believing in his kids, or just encouraging them and be of a help. I do want to. I'm almost done with my degree, so I do want to maybe take to another level, whether it's teaching, counseling, or even in admin. Just continuing working in the administration of building facilities. But I see myself still being an advocate for education.
What are you most proud of?
I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of my kids, my daughter and my son. They mean everything to me. I'm proud of my wife. She's a great pillar. But in Aspire, I'm very proud of just all the teachers that they've done so much for a lot of these kids that helped them become believers of themselves and press through their hard times. I'm proud of them, and even if they move on, I'm proud that they continue to advocate for kids.
How has your story shaped who you are today, how you view the students, who you want to become?
My story as a as a kid who was brought up by my mom. She came here in 1979. She brought me here, and the things that her and I went through, we saw crossing the border illegally for a better life, and then seeing her fight in many different ways, seeing her find the man of her life, who is her husband, who became my dad, who recently, passed away, and being able to grow up with this man who also was a Cuban refugee, and him being a man, through also a husband to my mom, always pushing us to be the better version of yourself, and always pushing education. It's been a staple to me. I am given the opportunity here to be a role model and an example to these kids, to seek the better opportunities that I may have missed out on or whatever. Because yes, I did make mistakes growing up in Los Angeles, what we call the South Bay, Inglewood, Hawthorne, and seeing the things I went through, the choices I made, and then realizing, that there was just much more, all warrants me to see the next me out there, because there's always, and I always tell the teachers too, there's like another person of you out there looking for the same opportunities, regardless, whether they lived a whatever life they lived. Even if I may have a bad day today, I don't want that bad day of mine to interfere with what they're seeking. Because that can take away an opportunity that could even help my bad day. And if I have a bad day this morning and later this afternoon I have an opportunity to help a kid, it turns it around.
What does getting your degree mean to you?
It means a lot because it's a way to honor my dad, honor my mom, but it's just a help to me. It's a reflection of my life, of how to me it means that I beat something that a lot of people thought I wasn't going to be. One of them was myself. I was called many names, but I was never called a future graduate or a future scholar. And so that's what it means. It's very personal.
Man, it was an honor speaking with you.
Oh, thank you.
Serious, brother. It was a lot of what you said resonated with me. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's just makes me think of why, I've done what I've done too. And I'm just thankful that the kids have you. You're part of the Aspire family too.
Oh man, thank you. Well, thank you that you're in leadership and you remind a lot of these people that there's purpose. You're not coming into teaching because you want to be a very rich person. Because you're gonna that's not gonna be it. So I said, if you love what you do, you'll never have to worry about working. And there's teachers that don't worry about this is being a job because they love what they do. They see the challenge in all the kids, and I think that that keeps them, whether it's here or in any other schools, that keeps them becoming great, and that impacts kids, and anywhere you go. So yeah, it's a great mental thing, great tool to use in many parts of your life.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. That was good, man. That was good, brother. Thank you, man.